So that shiny new game just came out, The Last Faith, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. To begin, you have a choice of 4 classes: Brawler, Rogue, Stargazer, and Marksman. I chose Marksman. You have a map that you can look at and the different layers of the map, though you can't look at the map until you've been to that location. Currently at the beginning my map is blank. If I walk around a bit, it'll start expanding. You can view your character stats and inventory as well as change out your weapons and items once you have more of those. I have very limited experience with 2D side-scrolling type of games, but it's always good to broaden one's horizons, so here I am. This game drew my interest from the style of it. Swords, magic, that sort of dark and dreary atmosphere. I love games like that. This game can be played on keyboard or controller. I used a controller and it felt really good and responsive. The starting moves are dodge to either side, duck, attack, and heavy attack. As you progress, you'll get new ways to attack, new melee weapons, and new spells, and maybe other guns, but I only played an hour so I'm unsure. If you come across altars, be sure to save your game there. Just interacting with it will make it save. When you die, you respawn at the last altar that you saved at. Also, you can teleport to other altars that you've been if you want to. There's platforming elements in this game, and I'm not really into that, but I'm happy to say that it's not that bad. The focus seems to be on the combat and the story, which I enjoy. As I was progressing through, I came across a big old nasty boy, giant patron. When I came across this boss, this game felt as if I'm playing a Souls-like game, but with the perspective changed into 2D. Very cool. I died 6 times to this boss before I beat it. It's really all about timing. I was getting a little frustrated because the boss is easy to defeat, but you have to time it right. It's frustrating to die over and over to something that you know is easily defeatable, but that's the name of the game. Learn the attacks, time it properly. While progressing, you'll come across characters that you can talk to. I was actually surprised that this game had full voice acting. A lot of games don't, so I appreciate when games do. Also, this lady I was talking to acts as a place to upgrade yourself. The upgrades cost the game's currency, Nightcrux, or however you say it. Eventually I got a pistol, but it is not unlimited ammo. It is limited. Very limited ammo. You can come across ammo while exploring though, or purchase it from vendors. I also got this electrocution attack around the same time, which made me feel like the Emperor from Star Wars. I much preferred this attack to the pistol. The pistol just felt far too limited in ammo. This attack is also limited though. It uses that blue bar on the top left under your health. It's called focus and can be regenerated with stones that you find. I think it regenerates over time also. When you die, you can return to where you died and pick back up the currency that you dropped. As I progressed, I came across new enemies and more unique enemies, which seem to be getting more difficult to kill. I don't have a handheld device like a Switch or Steam Deck, but this sort of game seems perfect for those types of devices. Honestly, what 2D game isn't perfect for handheld devices? This game can be difficult, but in a good way. There are large bosses to fight, the graphics are good, there's different types of attacks and abilities, and there's full voice acting. What's not to like here? The controls feel nice and responsive, and the story itself is somewhat interesting to follow along to. This game is good, plain and simple. There's no downside to this game, unless you just don't like 2D games in general. That's my personal opinion though. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.